Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here. Winners of 7 of their last 9 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll make it third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
NFL Madden Week Season 1 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-5.
To throw is Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, Newton will get this underneath to Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Week 1-5 Kansas City Chiefs 2-8 New Orleans Saints 2-5 final.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Breida on the carry.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua going to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Week 1-5 San Francisco 49ers 2-4 Dallas Cowboys 3-1 final.
Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
First down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. 11 more on that one and another first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. To the air again, Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Kyle Van Noy make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 for...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. 7 yards the pickup there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally
Week
will do
1-5
is
Seattle
run
Seahawks
that'll pull
1-4
you out of that
Washington
spot
football
they want to
team
get into.
4-4
That's what we
final.
call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Number 22.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Simon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Tagovailoa sacked by Josh Uche.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The Dolphin field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dolphins 3.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started out in Denver, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3
Week
touchdown
1-5
passes.
Los Angeles Chargers 3-1 Las Vegas Raiders 1-7 final.
From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've reached halftime, all tied. 17-all is the score. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Run there by Matt Breida. He spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 6.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return, it's Taylor. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, New England.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, David Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again. Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. To throw again on second down. Newton, and he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They snap it to Newton. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Throwing is Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 12 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. David Asiasi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's up and good. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
And you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Wilkins getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Newton's pass.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hey, we don't do what we do.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo
Week
Bills.
1-5 New England Patriots 1-4 Miami Dolphins 1-7 final.
Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.